Guys, bonus! Before even starting this review, I just made a discovery. This isn't even listed on there as a bonus. Now, you can charge it using solar, you can charge it using the hand crank, but you can also charge it using a USB cable plugged into there. It does come with a USB cable, but the thing that I just discovered was you can actually charge from this. So yes, I'm filming on my iPhone right now, and theoretically, I can use this as a power bank, as a generator to charge my phone. How cool is that? Okay. On to the review of what this actually is. Hello there, my materialistic minions. Me here, Beau, along with this small little, what looks almost like a cell phone, maybe a chunky cell phone. It's not. This is actually a Bible player, an MP3 player that also has a flashlight and a solar panel and its hand crank, our radio. It's a whole bunch of things in this small little multi-tool style evangelism tool. And I just wanted to show you my top 5 likes, what I do like about this. Also a few things that I don't necessarily like about this. Now, first of all, spoiler alert, just to save you time from skipping ahead. Yes, this Bible player is infinitely better than any other Bible player on the market, because I have tested it side by side with this. Now, originally I was going to go with this Bible player because, oh, look at how small it is. This really does look like a cell phone. Look, it's even got a little solar charger on the back. This was like $50, $65 once I factor in shipping. That's a ridiculous amount for this small little Bible player, especially when it comes to evangelism, because I love to go out into the mission field, and let's be honest, missionaries don't actually have the largest budget in the world. Plus the fact that I go to some places where, well, sometimes people listen to this and they don't have a lot of sunlight, so I wanted a hand crank option. And when you pop this out, this is the jungle player, by the way, in case that's what you're wondering. I think it's called jungle because it assumes that you might be under like a jungle canopy or something like that, and so you might not have a lot of sunlight to actually power or recharge the little solar panel on top. And so I'm starting actually from square one to show you that yes, this in fact does work. So right now it's completely depleted of any kind of charge. And this little card right here, it may seem really big. Well, that's because this was just in my computer and I was loading some customized sermons onto this small little chip right here. It does come with a 1 GB micro SD card, and you plug it in right in the front. It comes pre-plugged in when it first arrived, but I just wanted to load some custom stuff on there to see if I could, and I could. It's an unlocked card. Unlike this, you need a special piece of software to actually plug this into your computer. All these other Bible players lock the version, which is really kind of lame. Like, I want flexibility. It's my product. Let me change what's on here. So anyway, that's a little rant. All right, I'm a Christian. I promise I'm not this cynical. So anyway, I just plugged it in like this, and when we turn this like this, it shouldn't turn on, right? So, oh man, it's dead. Oh, it's an overcast day here in Seattle, Washington, or Nepal, or Honduras, or Thailand, or North Korea, wherever you are. I can't charge it because it's low sunlight. It's gonna take like days. Well, then I pop this open on the back like this, and I can turn this. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it like this, and you can actually see the little red light charging it right there. Put a little elbow grease into it. Okay. Let's see if it actually turns on now.
Beginnings. Creation of the world.
In the beginning was God, and God created everything. And he did this by speaking. And he created the light, and the skies, and the land, and the water. And then he created all the trees and plant life that cover the earth.
We're gonna turn it down. So there's a little dial to turn it down. And as you see, it was completely dead, but I wound it up, and now it's actually working. It's working. Isn't that just so cool? As opposed to, anyway, I'll stop making fun of other Bible players for just a moment here. It's also about half the price of other Bible players. So anyway, other little features, little button on top. If in fact you really wanted a flashlight, the flashlight is not a make or break thing for me, but if in fact you're going into closed countries, like let's say North Korea, using the example from earlier, or let's say Pakistan, and they're like, this is a Bible player. Well, this on the other hand, you could say, well, but it's a flashlight. And they're like, oh, cool. It's also a radio. Yes, it's a radio. So this pops up like this. Let's give it another whine, shall we? And now we're going to tuck that in like so and turn it on. And to change back and forth between what's on the card, which is the Bible, and the radio, you push this little button right there. And now it should... Oh, wait. There we go.
Good afternoon. I'm Ed Ronco. Let's see how traffic is chugging along here in Western Washington. Prince Arbogast, what's it look like out there right now?
Isn't that just amazing? So you can change back and forth between both modes. And what's also kind of cool, at least for my particular use, is that when you are in a hostile sort of situation, and they're like, what is that? Is that a Bible? We're gonna, maybe kill you if you have a Bible player. Well, all you have to do is click this and the entire Bible is on there. You can eat this, you can break it, you can throw it away, and there's no Bible on here whatsoever. There's nothing on here that tells you that this is a Bible player. It just looks like a radio and a flashlight. Isn't that cool? So anyway, I'm going to put it back in here. By the way, in case you were listening earlier, it was a lady talking about the beginning. And you're like, that's not the Bible. Well, that's because what also comes preloaded onto here, at least in the English version off of Amazon, are about 40 different stories that summarize the Bible. And they're stories, I was looking them up, they're from Story Runners, a Ministry of Campus Crusade for Christ crew. Anyway, they're really cool stories. And then once you're done with those stories, you can just skip ahead if you don't want to listen to them. And then it goes right into Matthew 1:1. And then it plays that chapter. And then it goes on to the next chapter, Matthew 2, Matthew 3, all the way to Revelation. So that's how this works. Down a dirty, small little example of the jungle player. Not only is it a fantastic evangelical tool, but this might actually work for visually impaired, those who are non-literate, maybe young kids, a gift or something like that. I also noticed it was kind of weird, the packaging didn't say Jungle Player on it. And I was like, it's kind of a generic package here. It just says solar radio. And that's actually purposeful because some of the use for this is going into Afghanistan or Iraq or Pakistan or Saudi Arabia, some places that don't really look too highly on having biblical literature. So that's why it's a generic package. So if it shows up and it doesn't say Jungle Player and you're like, what the heck is this? That's why it's designed to look generic, but the New Testament is on here. So that's it. 5 out of 5 stars. Really, really stoked about this, especially compared to other little incredibly expensive Bible players out there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get my No Cat sticker and put it on there. And and also, if you have other little micro SD cards, if you wanted to upgrade and you just had like 64 gigs laying around, you can load up your own stuff, like your own sermons or music, and put it on here. Or download, let's say you're going to China, and you can download different narrations of the Bible from websites and just copy and paste those MP3s onto this card or this card and plug it in, and you have immediately a different Bible version. So it depends on regionally where you want to go and how you want to, what language you want loaded onto there. And it does work with 64 gigs, which is about a month and a half playing straight of music or audio. Yeah, a month and a half. That's a really long time, non-stop. So I don't think you'll need 64 gigs. I think the 1 gig micro SD card will suffice quite nicely. I mean, packed onto there is the entire New Testament, plus these 40 stories anyway. That's it. My name is Beau. I look forward to testing and demonstrating and reviewing more fun things here on Amazon.com. And flash.